Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Baron here. Take a look in the top right hand of your screen. Welcome. This is a patch 1.51 dev server hype video, and what you're looking at right here, oh yeah, that's an M60 patent. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, strap in tight because we got a lot to show off today. We've got new planes, new tanks. First and foremost, let's take a look. Britain, no tanks yet. Japan, no tanks yet. Sorry guys, there's no minor factions like Italy. Stuff I'm looking forward to, there's not ships. So now that we've got that out of the way, let's cover what we do have. So, we've seen the M60 Hellcat. Wow. I'm looking over to the right at the Super Hellcat, which is the second new tank that the Americans get. And I'm saying M60, but this is the M60 patent. Right now, I'm not really sure how the battle ratings are going to fit. I've noticed that battle ratings, all that stuff is subject to change. Even on the dev server, a lot of times with planes in the past, I've learned that there's stand-in flight models and stuff like that. But what we can learn is finally the patent in the patent 2, the M46 and M47 respectively, get upgraded from their 90mm M36 guns on the M47 patent, and we get an M68 105mm main gun. So now let's take a look at the modifications so we can see the different rounds and their penetrations. Feel free to pause this at any time and take a look at stuff that you want to see. So we've got APDS, the Sabo rounds here, and got over 300mm of penetration, up to 500 meters pretty much on everything from a 0 to 30 degree slope or angled slope. We've got this, look at this, we got HESH rounds, high explosive squash head shells. These should be pretty exciting. Let's see, high explosive squash head. So they don't have as much penetration, so I'm not actually, oh my gosh. Then we have high explosive anti-tank fin stabilized shells. Look at these, 400mm of penetration on this thing. Good lord. And it doesn't look like it has a machine gun yet. Often those come in after the fact. So you can see that these, oh my gosh, man. We have high explosive anti-tank fin stabilized shells, HESH rounds, and Sabo rounds. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting into some pretty modern tanks. I don't think these battle ratings, I would imagine these battle ratings are going to be adjusted. I wouldn't be surprised if we might see like 9.0 or maybe an adjustment down the track. I don't really know, but this thing is a beast. Let's take a look at its armor. Whoa, Mr. T28, we ain't looking at you, big dog. You were last patch. Alright, so we're going to preview here. We're going to pull out the old Skiggery Boo. Only 143mm, so as per usual, American tanks are more of the gun in the shells than the armor, leaving those Soviet beasts, which we're going to check out later, to be pretty impressive. So feel free to pause at any time. We'll just kind of cover these things. I would honestly consider them glass cannons, so now I kind of understand the battle rating of a 7.7. We have it set to realistic battles because I feel like that's the best one to look at for battle ratings because there might be slight changes. So let's check out the X-ray. Ammunition is all held down there. You've got 4 crew members right here. It's got a rather high profile here. Commander, gunner, loader, driver. Yeah, so not a whole lot of armor going on there. So we'll turn that off. And then I think a lot of us are pretty excited. At a price of 7,480 Golden Eagles, we've got ourselves a Super Hellcat. That is the Hellcat chassis with an M36 Jackson turret and gun. So it's a 90mm gun. We'll look at the armor, because you got 76.2 on the top there on the gun mantlet, so you actually have a little bit of something there. But the rest of it is pretty paper thin. Although the sides of this turret are a little better than what the Hellcat had. So now let's take a look at the modifications. We've got, yeah, so 90mm main gun. It's got the T-33 armor-piercing capped ballistic cap shells as primary. Then you've got another APCBC shell. Feel free to pause for the penetrations. You've got an APCR round with pretty good penetration. Let's see, what's the battle rating of this bad boy? 6.3. Okay. And then finally you have some high explosive rounds, which 90 millimeters, not too bad for high explosives. For some of the tanks, you might be able to, it might be viable to like fire right under and hit, you know, hit right here, and then it's got like what? Can't even see it. But it'd be the equivalent of what, 12.7 millimeters or less under this tank specifically. But so that is the Super Hellcat. Let's see, as far as new American tanks are concerned, the M60 and the M18 Super Hellcat. Now let's go on to planes because there are some new ones. We have this A36 sitting at a battle rating of 3.0. It's got 6 Brownings, and if you look at the picture, it looks like a placeholder picture to me, because that looks like something else we've seen with some cannons under it. But when you look at this bad boy, it's got 650 cals, supposedly, right? So there's 4 here. Okay, here we go. And right under here, right under the prop, you got 2 more. So 650 cals, so 2 will be synchronized to fire through the prop, and the other 2 are fine on either side, so 4 total. Got these nice little armor plates. Let's take a look at the modifications. Nothing yet, just default, but you know, this is the first day of the dev server. Everything is subject to change. Some of the things they show off we might not even see. It's happened before. But you can see all these upgrades here. Yeah, so 6 50 caliber machine guns and 2,000 rounds of total ammunition. So you do the math there. Alright, so that was the A36, the SB2C1C. This bad boy. Let's turn it off. Yeah, let's turn off the armor, because we're looking at planes right now. So this is the Helldiver. And let's take a look at modifications. Right now it doesn't have bombs, so this is very early stuff on the dev server. I mean, it's a dive bomber. It's a naval dive bomber. What we do know is it's got cannons. So it's got 2 20 mils on the wings, and then it's got a nice little, what is that? Are these 30 cal or 50 cal? And then you've got 2 7.62 millimeter Brownings, so you got the 30 cals there. Yeah, 4,000 rounds of ammunition. Goodness. 2,000 rounds per gun. So as long as you don't jam these things, it'll be able to clear off most of what's on your 6, theoretically speaking. So we've got the A36, the SB2C1C. Is that new? I don't think so. Oh yeah, there's new models for the Buffaloes. Let's see. Customization. New models. Can you tell? They look more detailed for sure. So that's the F2A3, which had a new model, as well as the F2A1. We'll take a quick peek at that. I would imagine people would want to see it if it's got a new model. They look really sharp. There's no glass on the bottom of them. Oh, never mind. No, there's glass. Okay. Yeah, so new model for that. You can see the glass there. But which was always there. That's not new, guys. That's just me musing aloud. So the A36, the SB2C1C, Helldiver. Hell yeah. Alright. So that is the Americans. So we've got, what, 2 new tanks and 2 new planes and a couple new models. Now let's actually go to the Germans here. We'll start with tanks because we got some cool stuff. This, ladies and gentlemen, is the Leopard. And I know we all kind of want to see, first off, the armor to kind of scare you, because this is the strongest part right here. As far as effective thickness is concerned, is this 59-degree slope and this 100mm gun mantlet. So you got that going for you. 60 millimeters on the side, 45 millimeters on the side of the chassis, 50 millimeters on the lower glacis. That's definitely where you're gonna want to shoot, other than maybe the side of this turret. If you got a lot of, if your rounds can fragment a lot. Let's take a look at where the crew is situated. Oh my god! Just shoot here, guys. Just blow it up in one shot. Scary. Now this is a tank that, oh, well, that's kind of funny. 2 rounds in the back right there. So you shoot it in certain spots, this thing's gonna light up like a tinderbox. So we'll turn that off. We'll check out the mods because we want to see the shells, right? So we've got Sabo rounds, pretty good penetration, 300 millimeters, up to 500 meters. You've got Hesh rounds, and you've got high explosive anti-tank fin stabilized shells. So 400 millimeters, great penetration on this thing. And you're gonna need it, because when we show you the Soviet tanks, you're gonna need shells that can do this. Now as far as speed is concerned, I think, you know what? I know, we're gonna have to test drive it. We're gonna do it in arcade battles. And we're gonna try out, this is just gonna be stock test. We could do a, if you guys want me to, let me know which tank you want me to cover in more detail, specifically like in order. Look at that, we can kill a T-26, guys. Don't worry about it. Is that mouse still over there? Oh, I guess it wouldn't be, because we're the Germans here. Look at the stabilization on that gun. Look at how inaccurate I am, too. Wow, talk about reload. But this is a stabilized gun, so it should be able to fire a little bit better on the move, you know, than other guns, because at least historically it was like that. There is a long reload. We are firing Sabo rounds, and this is a 105mm gun. Goodness! Alright, so this is stock speed. You know what? We're going to return to the hangar. We're going to fully upgrade this bad boy, purchase it, and check it out. There is the Nb.Fz, which, let's take a quick look. So that's the armor. We saw penetrations on this bad boy. Let's look at the Nb.Fz real quick. It's premium. It's battle rating 1.3, which matches pretty much almost exactly the T-35. So it's got a 75mm gun and a 37, and then I think it's got 3 different machine guns. Let's take a look at the modifications. Yep, one 75mm main gun, one 37mm coaxial mounted with 50 rounds, and then 3 7.92mm machine guns. You look at the penetration, it can fire a heat round on the 75, but at battle rating 1.3, you're probably going to want to use high explosive. Yeah, so it's got a heat round, interestingly enough. That it's good if you come across a hard target to pin. You got the high explosive rounds, and then you've got armor-piercing cap, ballistic cap shells. These will be fantastic, and at 56mm of penetration, 50mm, up to 500 meters, that's pretty good. This thing's going to be a beast, man. You can get artillery support because it is considered a medium tank, which I'm surprised. But, because this thing's slow as tits, man. So let's take a look at the armor. Most places, only 13mm of armor. 15mm on the front here. And then 20mm, the strongest points here, obviously, aside from this barrel, which is blaringly red. So this isn't too strong. Now let's take a look at where all the crew members are. You got these machine gunners, these 2 machine gunners, which are going to be bullet sponges and help. You know, if you can't knock the tank out right away, you got to kill all the crew, and that's going to take some time on these tanks with lots and lots of crew members. So the Nb.Fz should be pretty fun. Here's the 37mm rounds. You can see all the 75 floating around here. This is gonna be a fun. You know what? Let's just test drive it because we gotta see the machine guns firing. Then we're gonna fully upgrade the Leopard and show that bad boy off. Yeah, I know. Let's do it. Let us go into the battle. Alright. So. Wow. The 75? Did the 75 reload faster? Look at that. That's pretty cool. Everything's... Let's do 2 and 4. I think everything's... Yeah, it's stock, so it's just... Woo-hoo-hoo! Get blown up, son! So this thing on the move. It's pretty cool. Let's get this rear turret firing. I wonder if there's a sweet spot. Actually, there is going to be a sweet spot where all 3 of these turrets, although it's only 8mm machine guns, should all fire. Nope, the machine guns are not firing right now. Now that one's firing. Doesn't look like there's... Maybe he's reloading, that could be the case. Regardless, this should be a lot of fun to derp around in at Tier 1 and kill T-34s. Alright, so back to the hangar. The Nb.Fz Premium. I think it was 1,350 Golden Eagles. Let's take a quick look at that. 1,750 Golden Eagles for this propaganda tank. Actually fought in the Battle of Norway. Pretty cool. Alright, so now we are going to head back. We gotta go back to the future. We're gonna boost this bad boy. We're gonna purchase it for all the goodies. So if you pause it there, you can see how much it was, how much to crew it, all that shenaniganry. Now we're gonna modify auto purchase. Oh, I can't purchase everything right now with the click of a button. Yeah. So we're gonna see this thing speed fully upgraded. Yeah, and you're like, you don't need to upgrade everything, but oh man, I want to try out these Hesh rounds. We got Hesh rounds. We got the fin stabilized rounds. This is gonna be freaking crazy. All right, so now let's test drive it. Man, my voice, I'm getting thirsty over here. Got a little bottle of water. I've heard some cool things about the Finland map, guys. Alright. Well, it's got everything in APCR. There's a KV-2 off in the distance. We got anything bigger? Jeez. I think these are the fin stabilized rounds. Like, alright, let's get this thing. Oh my gosh, it just... You see... Wow! Did you see that frickin' penetration? The fragmentation's insane! Look at the kill feed, look at the kill feed. Look at the fragmentation, it's just so much. This thing, these rounds are gonna, like... You hit ammunition. Oh, you pen, man. It's pretty much game over. KV-2. What up, big guy? Look at that. Everything's green. Granted, it's the side, but still. Oh, yeah, right into the fuel tank. It's smoking, though. Reload rate might be a little quicker. Just... It blew up because once it hit the second wall of the KV-2, you just saw, like... I mean, that's some amazing fragmentation. Let's check out. Alright, now these should be the Hesh rounds, I think. If it does it, I don't know if there's placeholders. Gotta watch out. Watch the kill feed. Yeah, well, actually there's a lot of fragmentation there. This 105mm on the Leopard's a beast. Alright, so you can see it's kind of... This is upgraded. We kind of got to get up to speed, go through all of our gears. We're going to get on this road, which goes far enough. Little dirt road. We'll see if we can't pick up some decent speed with this bad boy. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be fun. I think German tankers everywhere. I mean, it's not the perfect solution. It's not the final solution, thank God, but you know what? It is a decent solution for the Germans to deal with Russian and American tanks because, you know, no longer do you have to take Tiger 2s, Panther 2s, and Mouses out. Mises. Now you got this bad boy, and I think everybody's excited to see the Leopard 1. Unless you're that troll who's like, well, now my ICE-4 has competition and I don't approve of this. You're dethroning me. You know, there's people like that out there. I don't even know. Alright, so new planes. We got a Dornier 17E1. Let's preview this bad boy. And, ooh, like that camouflage. I'll tell you what. So, let's take a look at the modifications. There's no bombs yet. We do know it has, oh, it's got a forward-firing machine gun, actually. So that's cool. 250 kilos. So it can carry up to 500 kilos of bombs. No. 1,000 kilos? 10 times 50 is 500. Times 2 is 1,000. So it can carry up to 1,000 kilos of bomb right now, subject to change. Max speed 435 kilometers per hour. If you put any weight to those paper cards, I don't normally. There is 0 armor plating on this thing. And it looks like, look at this guy. What's up, bruh? You got 2 gunners. You got the, oh, this could actually be fun to, you could hit the light machine guns and stuff by strafing them with this defensive armament. Defensive armament, my booty. We're going to use it offensively. Then there's an IL-2 Premium 1942 you can get. So, if you like, you know, the flying tank and you're a German pilot, there you go. You got it. You shot them down for years. Now you get to fly one and get shot down in them. And then I believe that there's new models for the BF-109Es. Let's take a look. No, not test flight. Whoopsie-doopsies. Customization. So new models, probably a lot more finely detailed, more polygons and all that stuff. Look at these tits on it, man. BF-109E with tits, man. 2 pairs of tits. That's crazy. Alright, so both the E1 and the E3 have new models. And that covers us all for the Germans here, right? So now let's save the Russians for last here, right? So with the Japanese, we've got 2 big new fighters. The J2M5, there's one premium here. Let's take a look at that. 4,880. Oh, them cannons. Pew, pew, pew. So, any armor on this bad boy? Yeah, we got some armor. 20mm plate. Pfft, that's like nothing, man. Guess it's something, but not really. Look at that. Alright, so we're going to check out the mods. Oh, God. 2 30mm guns. And it can carry up to 120 kilos of bombs. Battle rating 5.7 at, I believe we're still on realistic. All this subject to change, battle ratings and all that crap. Subject to change. Normally I don't like to cover it, but you guys like to see it, so I'm going to do what you guys want to see. That's just kind of how it works here. And then we have the J2M over here, another J2M5. This one you'll notice is battle rating 5.3 because you have 4 20mm guns. Now, wouldn't you want to just go out and blaze it, you know, with 4 20s over 2 30s? Personally, I'd rather blaze with 4 20mm cannons. Oh yeah, so much ammunition. You've got 800 rounds total. I think it's like 160 in the Type 99 Mark 1s and then 210 in the Type 99 Mark 2s. How much ammunition does this bad boy have again? 84 rounds. Tell you what, man, this is, I guess, if you're accurate, that's why I prefer more guns. I'm not accurate. And then we got this bad boy, the Key 44. I can be accurate. You saw that jet shot. If you haven't, check it out. Best shot of my life so far in a jet. We're going to show the armor. No armor. Little x-ray. Fun stuff. Mods. You've got a 7.7. Let's see, what do we got? We got 2 7.7s and 2 12.7s. All the fixins here. Although there's only default 7.7s right now. You can carry bombs. I gotta buy it and stuff. Ain't gonna do it yet, but yeah, so you can carry bombs. This is the Japanese. I think that's everything for the Japanese. The two J2M5s and the Key 44. Now we'll hop to the Brits here. We've got some new planes. We've got the Hurricane Mark IV. This bad... Oh my god! Yes! Hell yeah! I don't... Get off my nuts, mate. This one's got the pom-poms, boys and girls. Hell yeah. This is something I wanted to see so badly. Whatever. Oh. I just researched the thing that we're supposed to show off later. But I am gonna test flight this bad boy because it's got two 40mm guns on it, man. I remember hearing about this in, like, you know, the war in Africa, or like when World War II was in Africa. Oh, gun pods. Alright. I think we're in arcade, so we should be able to take off nice and quick like. Except we got these heavy gun pods weighing us down. But, dude, yes. Anti-tank, little anti-tank Hurricane. Bomber killing Hurricane. Big gun Hurricane. That's all of it, babes. That is all of it. So excited. You ready to hear glory? I know. Shh. Listen. This is gonna be fun in arcade. This is gonna be fun and realistic. Shoot. I might even try to get good at sim stuff just so I can pom-pom some tanks. Look at that snake tonguing. Because I don't have my range. Bam! Poor Uncle Bill's house. What's up, Bill? Where's my motorcycle? Why does he have my motorcycle? I don't even know. But that, I tell you what, that's the plane I'm most excited for. That right there. I even said that just like out of a fluke. I didn't know if they were ever going to put it in. But they put it in. Hell yeah, Hurricane Mark IV. 40mm Vickers S cannons. Pop, pop, bang. Hell yeah. Now we've got the Firebrand TF.MK.IV, right? Let's take a look at this. What's it got? Hold up. Oh my tits. It can carry a wide assortment of bombs and rockets, or bombs and rockets, even a torpedoes. If you want to give some ships torpedoes, unfortunately these ships are still only AI controlled, so we cannot give other players torpedoes. If you're not familiar with that term, you need to check out the World of Warships series, obviously, but you got 420s blazing! And they're Mark V's, 200 rounds a gun. Oh, hell yeah. So, pretty awesome. Oh, I just realized that I probably have to buy these planes to show off like the bomb loads. So I'm gonna just check that real quick after I cover these, because I want to check it out for the Helldiver. Because I can't imagine they just didn't put it in there. That's probably my error here. So, and then the Firebrand TF.MK.IV. I mean, are there like two of these things? Or am I not knowing what's going on? Naval fighter and bomber. But yeah. Alright, so we're going to go back to the Helldiver real quick to see if I didn't herp the derp. You know what I mean? You ever derp the herp, or you just... I think that's a good question. Are you more of a herp the derp, or do you derp the herp? I think I'm more of herping the herp. Like, I don't even get to the derp. You know what I'm talking about. It's just science. Just how it works. Place him in there. Now we're going to buy all the things. Buy all the things. Oh, no. Alright, no, I didn't derp or herp. Because I cannot carry bombs yet. That is just something they're probably working on flight models, because bombs are bombs, man. The depth server's technically for testing, but I love the previews that we get to see. So, no bombs on the Helldiver just yet. But I mean, that's what I like about the dev server. There's so many iterations of it for each patch. There's probably going to be like 3 or 4 different iterations of patch 1.51 dev server. But now let's get to some of the new stuff. We're going to save the tanks for last. Save the best for last, or the scariest for last in this case. So with the new Russian planes, what do we got? We've got a Hurricane Mark II-B Premium. And this one's got the 20 mils and the 12.7s. But you'll notice that they are Russian 20s and Russian 12.7 millimeter machine guns. So we'll check this bad boy out. 700 Golden Eagles. Pretty cheap, pretty affordable. It can carry rockets. Oh my. Yeah. That thing's going to be scary, especially with the Russian 20s. Two 20s, two 12.7s, and some rockets. Oh yeah, right there under the wings. Got 6 of them there. Alright, so you got the Hurricane Mark II-B, a premium Yak-3 VK107, two 20mm guns, if you like your Yaks, at a price of $4,880. Let's see. And there's a new model for an IL-2 Type 3. Is that the one with the 37s? I think so. Nope. Customization. New model. Ooh. Alright. Like the camo too. And I think that is it for the Russian planes. Look at this. You want to see something funny looking? This is a T-26-4 with a 76mm gun on it. It's like the T-28 turret on top of a T-26 tank chassis. That's kind of awesome. Look at this impressive armor. 15mm, 10mm, 7? Wow. Don't worry, just take the shots to your gun. So now let's check out the X-ray. 3 crew members. Those are 76mm shells? Those look freaking small to me. I don't believe it. So we'll take a look at this. We've got shrapnel rounds, high explosive ballistic cap rounds. Yikes. That's going to be nasty. What's this battle rating? 1.3. And then high explosive rounds. That's a very, very impressive gun, but it's a very high, big silhouette with not much armor. Probably a slow reload. And it's got a powerful gun. What, tier 1 glass cannon? I don't know. Everything seems like it's a glass cannon at tier 1. But 1.3. Oh. Su-100y. Yikes. So this bad boy's premium. This is the box tank, everybody. Checking out the armor. Woo. 60mm everywhere, pretty much. Yeah, 60mm. This is a 130mm naval gun. I think it's the biggest tank in the game. As a result, armor-piercing cap, ballistic cap shells. What's the battle rating? 3,850 Golden Eagles, battle rating 5.3. The rounds aren't anything too crazy as far as penetration's concerned. I mean, it wasn't what I was expecting. It's probably got a crazy long reload. Let's try. Hey. Let me test drive this. Just gotta see this thing in action. The reload on this thing specifically. It'll probably be depressing. But you know what? Big guns. Hey, look. Killed the Panzer II pretty easy. Yeah, the reload rate is long, but I wouldn't say it's anything like crazy bad. Panther D. D's nuts. Hello, mouse. Oh, the traverse rate. You want to go forward a little bit and then edge to the side. Well, the mouse is still pretty beastly at angle and at distance. So that is the box tank. Oh, hell yeah. And let's see what else we got. What else do we have here? This is gonna be a tank that's gonna break your heart. Don't break my heart. My achy breaky heart. 130 millimeter gun. 100 millimeter. 122. 122. 152. I guess it's not the biggest. We got 152s, but that is a big, long gun, man. That's a naval gun, boys. We need ships to shoot at now. Alright, so we did a T-26-4, Su-100y. Oh, the T-34-100. I know, right? Let's take a T-34, put a 100 millimeter gun on it. Oh. But nothing too crazy as far as armor's concerned. Pretty standard T-34 armor. Let's take a look at how good these rounds are. We've got AP-CBC, AP-HEBC. Deep, pretty good penetration. Battle rating a 6. So this thing could be nasty. Kind of really good gun, but at this battle rating, the hull isn't anything amazing anymore. Su-100 or T-34-100 and Su-100y, and then finally we have a T-10M, which is just downright scary. It's got an upgraded 122 millimeter main gun, an M62 T2S, and it's got the 14.5 millimeter machine gun. Let's take a look. So this is her in all of her scariness. I love the 14.5 millimeter machine guns, man. Those are pretty cool. Heavy machine guns. We only need infantry to rip up with those. Am I right? Armor, pike hull, scary. 120 millimeters, great turret. 150 millimeters rounded. 250 millimeters from the front. Effective thickness of 300. Just slap me in the face with barbed wire, man. That's scary. I don't want to do that. I don't want to fight this thing. I don't want to see all my shells just bounce if it's hull down and then goes BANG! But, yeah. So it's got pretty good penetration. Heat round. Sabo round. Armor piercing cap, ballistic cap shells. Heat round, 400 millimeters. Sabo round, upwards of 300 all the way to 1,500 meters. Holy tits. And then a 14.5 millimeter machine gun. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is in fact everything that they have so far. I might have missed something, and then it wouldn't be everything. But you can let me know in the comments below. Let me know which tank you're most excited for, what you're looking forward to the most. And I gotta try something. We're gonna research this. Boost research. All the way. Purchase. Thank you. We're doing this for scientific studies. Because guess what? There's a new map. It wouldn't really be... What am I doing? Get out of here. We don't want to do you yet. What? Where are you at? Create session. Finland. Finland. Tournaments. Operations. We need to find tank battles. Duels. Tank battles. Mr. Finland. Finland. Start. Apply. Ready. Not all are ready. Of course. I think I did bots. Or else this is a fail. I'm gonna have to do it over. Staying alive. Staying alive. See this? On the left. This is the right side. And this is the left side. That's ice. You know what I'm gonna do? Oh yeah, you do. Now is this a medium? No. So the T-10M, I believe. Yeah, T-10M is also like. Let's do that. We're gonna see how much does this thing weigh? 50 tons. See if 50 tons can withstand this ice. We got heat round, high explosive, and none of the new shit. We just want to get in there. Straight to the ice, boys and girls. Russian lumberjack. I remember doing a Yak 9T lumberjack video. Oh my gosh, it's got to be over 2 years now. What's up, tree? Did these houses explode yet? Nope. What's up, buddies? Alright. Heading straight to the ice. Because I want to see if 50 tons is too heavy. You can call in artillery strikes. You can have planes bomb them. Certain tanks are just too heavy to go out on the ice. I would imagine this thing would be too heavy. I would never drive this thing on ice. Let's see what the ice looks like. Oh, this is interesting. It's kind of hard to see where to go. Oh, we broke ice. Kush. 50 tons is not too heavy. Oh, full stop. Oh, we broke that ice right there. You see it sink? Oh, man. So this ice isn't flat like I thought it would be. It's actually a little difficult. We can break it. And after it's broken, you gon' drown. So this fragmented ice. And now this crew has gone to a watery grave. Wait a minute. Yep. Everything's drowning right now. And there's planes shooting at us. How am I alive right now? I think there was like a deeper spot. Anyway, so that, ladies and gentlemen, is the ice. You can't break it with machine guns, or can you? Still a work in progress, I think. If you can hit it with machine gun, dude, you could just get like a Coelian and just spam 30s as everybody's racing over the ice. Anyway, so that is a bit of the new map, Finland. I was about to say New Finland, and that is actually a place. But the new map, Finland. So all around, exciting stuff. Everybody's playing Finland right now. And this thing's just gonna be scary. I'm worried about it. So my favorites are the German Leopard 1 and the British Hurricane, not you. British Hurricane Mark IV with the pom-poms. Those would be my favorites. Let me know what your favorites are. Favorite plane, favorite tank, what you want to see me cover first. And ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for watching. Make sure to pull the trigger on the like button. Share the video with a friend. Get them hyped about patch 1.51. We got a lot of exciting stuff coming. And let's take a look at this. Yeah, let's just look at that girl. Ooh, what's up? And let me know, what you want me to cover in more detail. I would imagine they're going to be adding a few more things in patch 1.51. At least I hope so. It doesn't look like at this point it's going to be a British tank patch, which is sad. I'm sad. And make sure to stay tuned and subscribe if you're new here, because we're going to be covering lots of stuff, and we have fun over here at BaronVonGamez. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be seeing you soon.